Hello, hello, Guardians. I'm Ransom Rider, playing my favorite game, Destiny 2. Pronto, pronto. Get in there, and we need to take down some enemies, Guardians. It's what we do. You know how we roll. We take down a few enemies. Now, I was on a little bit earlier, just tooling around on my PlayStation, and, I did something I didn't want to do. I went into Ghost of the Deep. But today's broadcast is Withered Exuberance. Do the hive feel a withered exuberance? Do they know that the end is nigh? Do the hive know that the end is nigh? And is it really? Word of the day, nigh. Used in a sentence, do the hive know that the end is nigh? Word of the day, nigh. All right. I need to get into something immediately. Pronto. Let's do it pronto. I've got a lot of this stuff completed. You know what I probably need to do is switch over to my hunter. I know. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. But I need to just get a few things on my hunter completed. I'm going to need more XP come early in just, 20 days? Is it 20 days, Guardians? I'm going to check it and see. Let's go hunter. Let's go hunter. Let's go. Ooh, new subclass unlocked. I feel like I get that often. I get a lot of new subclasses being unlocked. How many more days do we have? Let's check it out together. 19 days. Oh my gosh. I feel pressured. To take this to completion. What do I want to do? Let's go warm up. Walter, hello, buddy. I feel pressured. Under pressure. Let's go warm up in just a plain old standard Vanguard Ops. We're going to do it. Oh, wait a minute now. I'm going to fly around and pick up a few of these depending on where I go to, because this journey, we need XP on this journey. Walter, what are you doing? How are you feeling? And what are you playing? 3 questions for you today. How you feeling? What are you doing? And what are you playing? Walter, hello, Guardian. Walter, drink with me. I'm having some lunchtime tea, and this is a black Pico blend. I love it. Drink with me, Walter. You and I. You and I must make a pact. We must push the darkness back. Walter, there's people in here, but they're silent. They hang out with me in silence. Enjoy the silence. I think there's a song about it. Cue the music. Lay the record down. Hit the needle. What is this? Oh, I guess I could take this.
You got it.
Public events. I'll take all these extra XP ones. Thank you, Shawhan. Thank you, Betty. We're not staying here. We're just going to make the rounds. Let's go over here and see this traitorous little ghost who's trying to make amends, Finch. Walter, you are in Croatia. Are you there on business? Or are you in active military? Are you active military? These are questions we need answers to. Walter, let me know if you're active military. Military around the world, thank you for pushing back the darkness in real time, in real life. Our armed forces, you're heroes, and we appreciate you. Thank you for your service. Walter, let me know if you are. Oh, I got to remember this jump. It's a triple jump. I have my triple jump on.
Okay.
I'm on a hunter. Don't judge me.
That'll do.
I'm not getting the extras because I want plenty of room for the good stuff. Europa, Europa. Let's go. Let's go there now. Varix, we're coming to see you. Varix, can you hear me? Does this broadcast make my hair look fuzzy? I don't have a lot of it left. I don't want fuzzy hair. I want it to lay down flat, and I want it to, quadruple by tomorrow. Oh, Walter, you're on vacay in Croatia. That is so unusual. I've never heard anybody going to Croatia on vacation. What are you going to see? What are you going to be doing? What is over there? Are you a tourist? Are you going to do touristy things in Croatia? Or will you be hanging out with family? Do you have family there, Walter?
Must.
And I never knew you were so young. I never knew you were so young. Empire Hunt. I guess I should do an Empire Hunt. That's a lot of XP. I can click that off come next season. Thank you, Varix. You're a professional. Now, that was Europa. Oh my gosh, Neptune. Yeah, I can go here. Let's go up here to Strider's Gate. Two really incredible things came out of Neptune, Strand, and the Lost Sectors. But Walter, you be safe over there, and I want you to have a good time. Take lots of photographs. Oh, Walter, sunscreen is your friend. Sunscreen is your friend. Guardians, today's gamer snack is a repeat. This is moved into my top 10 gamer snacks. This is a lotus cookie, a beautiful, wonderful, delicious lotus cookie. It's gamer snack and it's in my top 10. That is so good. So good. Hello, Nimbus. Get up. Get up, Nimbus. Your people need you.
Great.
Nimbus, your people call to you from beneath the surface of Neomuna. See them all here? Their lights are almost out. Go save them, Nimbus. Get up. Get up. Go save your people. Hello? Can you hear me in there? My eyes are up here, Nimbus. Up here. All right. I like giving Nimbus a hard time. Can you blame me? Where to next? Cosmodrome I just picked up. Nessus, Dreaming City, Moon. I guess I could go see the original failsafe Exodus Black. Let's go there now. Rula, it's good to see you. Guardians, did y'all watch yesterday's live stream? I did watch it. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Dom, can you hear me? Dom, you're set to closed. Give me a minute, Dom. I'm going to pick these up, then we'll do something.
Brainstorm.
Hey, Dom, how are you, buddy?
I have some bad news, Ransom.
You've still got your cast on.
No. I mean, yes, kind of. I fractured my other wrist.
If you're into that.
Now, hang on, Dom. I don't think I heard that exactly correctly. Nikki, hello, hello. You fractured what?
My other wrist.
You fractured your other wrist.
Yep.
What were you doing?
It was on field day and I fell.
Field day. You were on a
Yeah,
field trip?
no, so like at school, there's something called field day where you do all types of these fun activities for the entire day, like outside. And then I fell, and then
Don't
yeah.
make me come up there and bodyguard you for the rest of the summer, because you're going to need somebody to watch out for you. You need somebody to watch out. We're going to put a padded rubber suit and keep you from entering the trouble zone. Well, how are
Please,
you now? How are you now, Dom?
I got another week.
Another week. Are you doing this to stay out of school? Because isn't school out for the summer?
No, yeah, school's out.
Because,
School's been out.
Dom, it seems like you've had these accidents. And did you have to go to school when your wrist was broken before?
Yep.
K-Fizz, Dom is recovering from injuries. He's a guardian down, but he's not done. Dom is not done.
I have some more. I have good news.
You threw down the money for the expansion inside of Destiny.
I mean, I could do that right now if I want.
All
But
right, Dom, what are you doing? Should I join up with you? I wanted to warm up in some, just some PVE strikes.
I'm down. I'm just gonna go to the tower really quick.
All right, well, hang on. Oh, you've okay. I'm going to invite you. I'm on the tower. K-Fizz says hello, Dom. Hello,
Okay, this.
Nikki. How are you? What are you up to? Guardians. I wished. Here's what I wish. I wish that I would have never discovered lotus cookies. They're that good. They're that good.
All right, Ransom.
That's
I
me.
have some good news. So, I have two younger brothers. One is 6 years old and one is 4 years old, right?
I know
They play
now. I know now. But you're what? 11?
Yeah. And they play Destiny now.
Are you showing them the way of the lighted path, Dom? Are you showing them the way?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Now, are they using your PlayStation?
No, they have their own. He got one. They like share one because one of them got it for their birthday. So
All right. Did you land here with me? Did you join me?
yeah, I don't.
All right. So now, do you guys live together? Are you all in the same household?
So I'm upstairs. They're downstairs in the living room.
All right. But your Wi-Fi is capable of carrying everybody as they're playing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we need to meet them and hang out with them and say howdy.
We will one time at one point.
How are they doing? Are they enjoying it? Have they found success? Are they completing missions?
Yeah. They really like it. My little brother who's 6, his name's Romello. He really likes Vanguards. Yeah, he really likes Vanguards a lot.
Good for him. Good for him. We need people that like Vanguard, strikes, playlist activities.
Yeah. And then my stepdad, he like played Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. So he's played the game for a very, very long time. And he's the one who got me into Destiny. So he got them into Destiny. So that's really cool.
Well, you know what they say: a family that plays together stays together. Push back
Yep.
the darkness. All right.
And
Have you
then
landed yet? I don't even see you around here.
I'm the post guy, the postmaster.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
I
K-Fizz,
see it
how
up
are
top.
you? What are you doing? What are you playing? K-Fizz, I saw where you had, or I was told by Vol and Havoc over breakfast that you were back in the game. You were playing some. Welcome back, K-Fizz. Of course, I know you hang out with me and K-Fizz. Thank you. Guardians, K-Fizz is one of the original crew, one of the originals from several years ago. And K-Fizz, thank you. Dom has been hanging out with me now for a good long while, like maybe 2 or 3 years, I think.
Yeah, I think like it's gonna be 2 years in October, I think. Or
Did I
3 years,
tell you
sorry.
that Melanie stopped by from Texas?
You did?
Yeah, and
How is
she
he?
she said to tell you hello, that she missed playing with you.
Wait, is everything good now?
Well, I mean, I don't know, Dom. I don't know. She was in therapy, and
Yeah.
she said she was feeling okay, and she was in therapy, and she wanted to say hello to you, and I told her that the next time I spoke to you, I would pass it on.
I haven't seen
Guardians,
her in a
Melanie is
long.
a guardian from Texas, and we played with her many, many times. Dom played with her often. She's a school teacher, basically a guardian in real life, watching out for the kids. And it was always a joy to play with Melanie, but she, had an illness in the real world that's pulled her away from the game. Melanie, if you're out there and you're listening, we send you the power of light and goodness and everything bright, and we hope you have a speedy recovery. A speedy recovery.
I remember she used to teach me Spanish too.
Me llamo Ransom Rider.
Yep.
That's about all
There
I
you go.
know, Llama.
There you go.
That's about all.
Now tell me what that means.
My name is Ransom Rider.
Good. Good job, Ransom.
I had Spanish. I had Spanish. Oh, the opening of Vault of Glass. Dom, are you up to just open the two first chests of Vault of Glass?
I'm down. I haven't done like any parts of it, so I forgot everything about raids, by
Well, I
the
mean,
way.
you just basically stand in the circle and make sure the Vex Minotaurs don't step in. Then the doorway opens and we have access to two chests. The initial one from opening the door, and then the second hidden chest. Let's see if we can get some more people on here. Let's go to space. Are you ready?
Yeah, I could just do my vault stuff in space.
We need one more. Rula, are you listening? Dom, I like your emblem. I like it a lot.
Thank you. Wait,
Rula, hello, hello.
uh,
Orion, Rip Raven, the Mind Boggler. Orion, you get on in here. Let's get
Ransom.
Nikki in here. Nikki needs about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to save the world. 10 minutes to save the world. All right, I'm going to go friendly. I am going friendly. I'm on public. I am on public. Stop by, chat, say hello, because together, Guardians, we win this war. We win this war. Now, your family, they are not in Coterie of Arms.
No.
Do they know that you're in one of the world's recognized clans, Coterie of Arms?
I think so.
We're recognized for enthusiasm and dedication to the game, Coterie of Arms. All right, so
Yeah.
Dom and I are together. Hero of Light, hello. Rula, how are you? Nikki Sats, Orion, Rippin' Raven, Lay Giraffe, hello. The Mind Boggler, the Mind Boggler. Is there a famous character with a similar name? Seems like there is. Maybe it was Mind Boggler. I don't know. Rippin' Raven, Mew, Joshua Hawkeye, Slip, W, Grungus. Hello, hello. GP Red, thank you, buddy, for always hanging out with me. I know you hang out, GP Red, and I know you give me that thumbs up and you give a lot of hearts on my messages. I've got a lot of messages right now I need to catch up on. I'm going to catch up on them and we're going to have some fries. I'm going to catch up on my chat messages, my messages inside of YouTube. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Anubu, how about you? Oh, Anubu, the smoking gun as a finger? I like it. I like it a lot. Let's invite Anubu. Let's see if we can get somebody in here. Ginger Jaunter. I know that the myth that goes around is that gingers are soulless monsters. That's not true. That's not true. I don't believe a word of that. I don't believe it. I think Cartman spread those lies. Cartman, quit doing that. Anuba, how are you, buddy? Anubu. Thank you for joining. What is this from, Guardians? Let's take a look at Anubu. Anubu is a 2037, a Titan human, using Striker Arc subclass, unloved, Psychopomp Adept, the Queen Breaker. The exotic ghost is Horus. And the exotic armor is Point Contact Cannon Brace. I need to try those. I don't think I've ever used them. Anubu is a 90 resilience, a 60 on discipline, and a 102 on strength. Go forth, Anubu, make 2 fists and punch a doubly large hole into the darkness so that the light can get through. Take them down, buddy. Take them down. All right, we are going in. Now remember, yes, Nikki, remember, Guardians, this is basically, we're just going to grab the 2 chests, and somebody needs to stay back. I can stay back, Nikki, as people swap characters. Anubu, we're just going to open some chests. We're chest openers today. Chest openers. Why did I pull out Ariana's Vow? I was doing something on this hunter. Oh, man, I got this to drop in the wild? I've got a really good one of that, though. I've got the god roll of that weapon. Vulpecula. Best hand cannon ever put in the game. Anubu, thank you for coming in to hang out. Today's journey is about the lackadaisical path. The lackadaisical path. Is it nigh? Today's word, a repeat for those joining just recently, nigh. The end is nigh. Is it? Is it? Nigh. Word of the day. I don't have an exotic on? Who am I? Who am I? Ooh, that punched everything down. Why they gotta be that way? Oh, Anubu, I need them too. I never get any red borders, but I need these. I need to get back into Root of Nightmares on the Master Mode and get it completed. I still have 2 challenges that I have not completed. Oh my gosh, I feel weak. No! No! Oh my gosh, Choir of One, you're a thing of beauty. The bards for thousands of years will be singing of your greatness. Choir of One. Oh, love it. It's so lovely. So, Dom, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? I mean, are you in pain? Are you feeling okay?
No, I don't really feel anything, to be honest. I just have a cast on and that's it.
Nikki's working it. These ones are mine. I'm surprised they haven't thrown a few wyverns in on this opening. I was trying to put down... What am I doing? I'm playing Hunter as a Titan. You know, I was trying to put my shield down, and I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong with my shield? I have no shield. I'm a hunter. I use my wits and my abilities to stay alive. Oh no! Oh, thank you, Anubu. I don't. Did he get by me? He might have popped in and then zoned over. Like these little guys came out of nowhere. Reloading, reloading. Ammo over here. It don't work like that in this game, Guardians. What I see, you might not see. Gotta see it to believe it. Alright, what the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? What's going on? What's going on? We will stop you. Sing it now. Why? What's the deal? They're holding back the gate. Open says me. Not open sesame, but open says me. S-A-Y-S-M-E. Not open sesame as in sesame seeds. Little known fact. You have been informed. Jason, how are you? It is good to see you. Jason, we're just grabbing the chest. Do you need them? Do you need them?
Guardian down.
There's no...
No, Dom, no!
I'm so lost, bro.
Okay. We got it. We got it.
I haven't played this game in forever.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Jason, are you sure? Are you sure? One could have slipped by you. I never get a red border here. I never get a red border.
Forgot red borders even existed.
Well, did you see the live stream yesterday, Dom, and about all the changes that are coming?
No.
We're going back to like a power level of 10. Like a 1-0.
What? Why?
So we can all grind for all the new stuff. And there's lots of new guns. We're going to have a crossbow, Guardians. There will be a crossbow. This kind of made my day about yesterday. There will be a crossbow, and when you it's in the heavy slot. It's not an exotic, though, I don't think. But there will be a crossbow, and you can fire the arrow and go pick it up. You can go pick the arrow up. So I felt pretty good about that. I was like, wow, We're going to be able to pick the arrow up and reuse it over and over and over again. Now, the hard part, of course, we all know, area of effect. Area of effect.
Ransom,
Yes.
I got a red border.
You got a red border?
Yeah.
Congrats.
I think it was favor.
Dom, are you here? I guess I'll swap characters and join you.
I swapped characters just now.
All right, so you're back, right?
I'm loading it now.
All right, don't leave. Don't leave.
I won't.
But that was the most exciting thing. And then I want new adventures. I want new territory to conquer. New territory to conquer. That's what I want. That's what I want. And I'm excited about it, Guardians. I'm going to have to just throw down the money and go ahead and pre-book. Thank you, Nikki. Power went out. I hear you. I was warned today that, my area could have a hailstorm. That's a great name for a weapon, the hailstorm. And it shoots big old gigantic frozen balls that explode upon impact. Similar to a grenade, but we'll call it hailstorm. It'll be an ice ball. And it'll freeze everything within a 10-mile radius. Well, 10 feet. I'll be running up that hill, no problem. All right, I'm going up, Guardians, to get the chest. No problem. Google, why are you burning me up in here? She hates me. Google hates me. Google can't see me because of my green screen, and she, turns it on like 76. That ain't natural. In the summertime, it should be 68, and in the wintertime, it should be 64. I'm unanimous in that. All right, I'm running down to get the second one. I'm gonna run to you. All right, I'm booking it. This hunter, or no, wait a minute. Am I on my warlock? Yes, I think I'm on my warlock. Floaty, very floaty. Oh my gosh. I'm going to need a Dramamine. I'm going to need a Dramamine. I know there are people that love this. I know that there are many of you that love the Warlock. I played with people that love the Warlock. Dom, what's your favorite character? Oh, Jason, I know. I'm waiting for you to build a case for why Warlock is best. I've not heard anything that would win this case for you in a court. All right, is somebody here? Because I'm going to swap characters. Movement is best compared to what, Jason, Anubu, you and I? We see eye to eye. We know. We know. I'm changing characters. Somebody stay here. Somebody stay here. All right, now, I'm going to my Titan. Dom, I'm coming back to you. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Anubu, yes. Anubu, I've got two master triumphs and Root of Nightmares. Let's get a team ready and we'll go in there and get it. You were on the day that we were working on it, but you were busy in something else. Oh my gosh, Anubu. Take that, Jason. Take that. Oh man, that tea.
Guardian
It's
down.
so good I'm making a mess on myself. I'll be running up that hill, no problem. Oh my gosh, I can feel the power. I got the power. I can feel the power in my warlock as it runs up this hill. Be running up that hill, no problem. What class is going to be... Oh, Anubu, I'm missing the one on planets, and I'm missing the one for Nezarek. Like the final two on the master version. Ooh, I got a red box. I got a red box. First one in 100 years. Recycled energy. I don't know. I swore. Okay, Guardians, if you haven't been with me in a few days, first of all, where have you been? Secondly, I had my vault down to like 290. I'm up to
Whoa.
409 for some reason. 409. I don't know what's going on. The vault fairies have been very active. It couldn't have been me. It had to be the vault fairies. But, you know, I did go through with help from friends. Zatu, a.k.a. Jason, and Nikki Satz came in and bludgeoned my vault. And it bled weapons all over the place. And I got some room. But since then, I've been getting these other weapons. But I'm gonna go through and delete. Because I did say I'm keeping nothing. And then I got something from the emissary today. Miss Emissary gave me something for completing. I know, Guardians. I know. I got something for completing the Ghost of the Deep. And I didn't want to go in there. But I did the easy matchmaking version. And it was okay. It was okay. Everybody, those teams were exceptional. They played. We got it done. And the longest part of it was the falling down. The falling down was the big part of the whole ordeal. Guardians, I just want to put it on record. Let's get this on digital. Somebody digitize this. I want, I want to be a maze runner. And I want to face the monsters that seek to destroy us around every corner. I don't want to deposit nothing. I want it to be gunplay. I want it to be, here's a gunplay version. Here's one that relies more heavily on your supers, whatever you may have that's not weapons. And then maybe one that where you have to like solve some puzzles to move forward. I am all about that. I'm all about it. I know, Jason, I'm going to have to get rid of some of that other. I put some things off my hunter in there, and then I put some things from a few runs that I made yesterday.
Someone's at the front door.
Somebody's at the front door? I always feel like somebody's watching me. Who can it be now? Tiptoe across the floor. Make no sounds. Who can it be? I don't expect company. I don't have any food service being delivered. Orion,
have it?
welcome, buddy. Welcome. I do have facial recognition on the cameras on the perimeter of the house. So if they knew who it was, it would have been announced. So it's not someone that I know. Somebody that I used to know. All right. Are we done? Are we done? I think as soon as Anubu comes in and picks up, I think we're over with this place. Anubu, thank you, buddy. Thank you so much for that. Orion, thank you for coming to hang out. All right, we got that done. We got it done. All right, now I'm going to head out of here. Anubu, thank you. Thank you. I did get a red box. I'm going to fly to the tower and get my red box. And then I'll join you. Join me. Join me. Assimilate. Assimilate. Now, wait a minute. Doctor Who, what was the key word from the dialects on Doctor Who? Assimilate? Assimilate. Assimilate. Am I got that wrong? Something doesn't feel right about that.
Ransom.
Yes.
I still don't have necrochasm.
What are the words coming out of your mouth? I don't understand what you're saying to me.
I still don't have necrochasm.
You need necrochasm. I like necrochasm, Dom. I ran a lot of Crota with you. Why don't you have necrochasm? I'm going to need a full report on my desk by tomorrow.
Hi there.
It just never dropped for you? What happened?
I'm so close to being done with the quest, and as I'm so close, nobody wanted to do it anymore.
Well, you know who's an excellent, excellent lead. Oh, I can't take any more spoils of conquest. What am I supposed to spend those on? Exterminate. Exterminate. Yes, exterminate, not assimilate. Assimilate is probably from Star Trek, right? The Borg.
Oh, many new topics.
Now, I still haven't warmed up. I'm going to join fellow Guardian and longtime friend, Dom. I'm joining you, Dom. I'm joining you.
What do you want to do?
Let's warm up in just some Plano strikes, and then Raging Girl Gamer. Hello. How are you, Raging Girl Gamer? It's good to see you. Hello, hello. Update, Guardians, on my new puppy dog, Safi. She is a handful. Last night, late night, in the park. Safi and I went out about 10:30 last night, and she was ready to hunt. Ready to hunt. If it moved, if it crawled, if it squiggled, anything, it didn't matter. If she saw it and it moved, she wanted it. So we spent about an hour in the park, and she just hunted insects and had the biggest of time. And then luckily she was wore out. She came in from that wore out, and I was so glad because she went to sleep. She went to sleep, and she had a good sleep last night. And then today we've been into the park. Now, Guardians, with the heat index, I am in the southeast United States. And with the heat index today, it was like 104. 104. And that's miserable. It was miserable out there. And I said, Safi, we're going to go out, but this is not a leisurely adventure. There's no leisure to be had here. I wish that these threshers would first of all go back to the mothership, but secondly, I would really like for them to have a crit spot. But
That's
Guardians,
true.
I am very, very happy about, you know, the upcoming changes and adventures that we're going to have together. We needed new adventures. Oh no, I remember my last journey into this territory. They tried to get me with a transporter pod, and they did get me with a transporter pod. They took me down. You gotta watch out. These Cabal, they could have won this war alone. Hello. You're cute, but your breath is bad. Get out of my face. You know, they will get you with the transporters. I'm wondering if Keitel knows she could have won it. I'm going to send her a note. I have her personal number. She don't answer, but I have it. Ooh, look at that one. You're shiny. You are shiny. He used to be the head of his team, but no longer. Oh my gosh, should I run out there and get that? Ooh, that scared me. That scared me. Shield down, battle ready. Why haven't the Scions like broke off and, you know, formed a team to find a new place to live or have a treaty for peace? Did somebody already take down the big thresher in the sky? No, here it is. He just happened to step in the front. I think he had friends that said, "Oh, you're okay. Jump now. Jump now." Don't you hit at me, Buster Boy. Consume, consume. Alright, I'm going to grab this heavy because I have, you know, wantonly used my heavy ammo. Oh, Raging Girl Gamer, it's a toaster oven, really. We have access. It has been granted. This is a backstage pass. Come on with me, Guardians. Let's find out what's going on in the back room.
I see a whole lot of them from up here. Give them hell.
Oh, Amanda Holiday, the good times we had stolen by the darkness. Kat, it is good to see you. Kat, how are you? Is it super hot for you, Kat? It is super hot for me.
It's 100 degrees at where I am.
Oh, what temperature is it for you, Dom?
100.
Ooh, and are you in Michigan?
No, I'm in New Jersey.
New Jersey. Okay, New Jersey. How close are you to New York City?
Like an hour away.
Oh my gosh, Dom. When you get older and you can journey into New York City, I am so excited for you. I love New York City. And I like being a tourista in New York City. Was that Spanish? Was that Spanish? Tourista. Get out from behind the structures, little Scion. But I think you're going to have a blast, really. I'm opening up the heavy crate. Heavy crate has been opened. You have a limited time to engage with the heavy crate. Woo! Look at these Cabal. Big shields, big feet, small minds. Get out of here. I'm ready and willing. I see you, Mr. Scion. There is no escape. Well, unless they drop a pod on me. Boom in your face. That never gets old. It never gets old. Mr. Glass, how are you? Hello, hello. Oh, Cat, you're in Michigan. You're in Michigan. Lake effect snow. Lake effect snow. He hit me. He hit me. Now, I've not been picking up any orbs and slinging them at the generators. And I should be. You know, if I was a spacefaring race, I would just simply bomb everything from afar. Bomb it from afar. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that.
Now go start
I
the
just did this mission with my brother,
Once you make short work with the
yesterday.
you'll be done here.
And not a moment too soon.
Say again, Dom. What about your brother?
I just did this mission with my brother yesterday.
Oh, you did? Did he like it?
Yeah. This is the one he couldn't beat, so.
And which brother was it? The youngest one or the older one?
The older one.
Ooh, I tempted fate and I lost. Fate frowned upon me and I went down. Fate, she's a frowner. But I knew what I was doing, Guardians. I've been here before. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. I knew exactly what I was doing, and I did it anyway. Sometimes there's just that little part of you that says, do it anyway. Do it anyway. He's gonna shield up at any moment. Somebody's using Wither Horde. There went the shield.
Guardian down.
That may be me.
Woo! He knocked me off the ground. Void. Sometimes I think Keitel just does this stuff to clear out the riffraff. You do it just to clear out the riffraff, Keitel. We know what you're up to. We know how you roll, girl.
Nice work, Guardian. As always.
Thank you, Crow. I know that you pulled that compliment from the depths of your cold, heartless soul. Do you remember All right, everybody did such a good job. Even this guy that we don't know. I commend you, Jammin' Ace. Don with 136, Jammin' Ace with 91. I had 72. I created 36 orbs. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's get some of these commendations out. Commendate, And you know what, Jammin', you look good. You brought the gear to win the party. And you did. Hats off to you. You look fantastic. Superman, hello, hello. Mr. Glass says Hoboken or North Bergen. Jersey boy? Jersey boy. Jersey boy. I need to get back to New York City. I love New York City for Christmas. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Let it snow. Let it snow. All right. Where am I? Dom, I need to go back to my hunter and just play some. Hang on. Don't go anywhere, Dom. Don't go anywhere. Guardians, I'm going to change back to my hunter because earlier in today's program, this is Withered Exuberance. Earlier in today's program, I picked up all kinds of stuff bounty-wise on my hunter. And what did I do? I ended up on my Titan. I was just naturally drawn back to my Titan. I was drawn that way. All right, let's get back up with Dom.
What season level are you?
What rank am I?
What season level are you? Whatever it's called.
Season level on my season pass.
Yeah.
I am a plus 32. No, wait a minute. What am I here? Rank 200. I'm a 245, whatever that means.
Whoa.
But, you know, we've got people in the clan that are much higher than me. Phoenix,
so
it was every ounce of it was earned by good looks and charm. Good looks and charm. Oh. But Guardians, I'm shocked that we have so many, just a few days, 19 days left. That's the shocker. Havoc, it is Dom in the flesh with more broken bones. Broken Bone Dom. That's going to be his new nickname, Broken Bone Dom.
Okay.
I think he's been fighting on the playground. I don't know. Take us into some strikes, Dom, because I need to get these bounties completed.
All right.
Oh no, Phoenix! Who did you hear that from? You know, I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that at all.
What happened?
Phoenix says they're deprecating the bounties.
Oh.
Nobody wants to find out that their property is not worth as much as it was a few days ago. Vol, how are you? How are you? Guardians, Havoc and Vol are in the house, and they are my first fire team ever, and jump forward, you know, 500 years in the game, 11 years in the real world, and we still play together. Now, look at that. That irritates me. My green screen, I moved it, and now I see a tiny little bitty dot right over there. Okay, we're going to be blasted in just moments. Now I'm wondering, can I go in here and see him and pick up bounties? Because I don't think I picked up anything for the EDZ. How dare you hit me? I've been knighted by the queen. Devram K, are you up here? Devram K, I'm drinking tea, an English blend.
We're trying something new, courtesy of our
He's not here. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm unanimous in that. How will I ever have property in the last city with room for a pony?
Tested right now. By you. Of course.
I don't like the looks of these taken. It's like they ran out of color. Boom in your face. Havoc, I took that line from one of your unreleased tunes. By the way, Guardians, Havoc released a new song on his YouTube channel. Now, Havoc, is it available on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, wherever you might listen to streaming music? Havoc, can you hear me? Havoc comes in, says hello, and then he's gone. Disappears. Out of sight, unseen. Havoc, hello, Guardian to Havoc. Devram is not there because we're in a strike, and I should have picked up his stuff earlier. I forgot about it, though, and here we are trying to save the water system. So right now, it's exclusively available on YouTube. The video with the words. Depreciated. Depreciated. Isn't it the same thing? Deprecated, depreciated. Is that like appreciated but opposite? Somebody keeps firing at me. Well, Havoc, I do really like the song. I feel like it's a blast. It's got a good beat. And, you know, that's half the battle if you get a good beat. Where's the party bus? Woo! I forgot. I was thinking I was going to thunder crash. Scorpiuses, they're not your friend. I need a Scorpius in my backpack. I need to be able to throw it down whenever I get in a perilous situation. I got you, Dom. I got you, buddy.
Thank you. What is that gun?
This gun is spectacular. Are you seeing the amount of damage it does?
Is it the thing that just shot purple stuff?
Yes.
What is
that? Which one is this? This is Choir of One.
Is it like an exotic or no?
Yes, yes. And Dom, I've never encountered anything like it. It's that good.
How do you get it?
About 25 steps in a really horrible situation.
Oh, that's fun. I look and there's like a lot of new exotics that I didn't have. I used to have like almost every exotic. Now I have barely any.
You can catch up. You do need Choir of One.
When you kick a hornet's nest, surely one of them is bound to be a bit bigger than the rest.
And fleshy with tentacles?
I feel like I need to be able to shoot that out.
Seen a hornet recently.
Right. Well, out it goes.
Now I know there's gonna witch. There she is. No, that's not her. Reloading, reloading. Back up, little thrall. Back up. You could have had a better life. You made bad decisions. Ooh, she pulled out the big guns. Reloading, reloading. I don't want to let that witch live, or her sister. She got away. We'll see her again. When will I see you again? Q! Q, how are you? My gosh, it is good to see you, Q. How are you? What have you been up to? Who you hanging out with? What are you playing? These are the questions. But Q, it is so good to see you. When will I see you again? Guardians, let's go deep into this because the stakes are high. The water for the EDZ. Water. Life's little necessity. They had plans for me, but it was interrupted. Teamwork makes the dream work. He hit me. He hit me. Somebody knocked his socks off. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. That felt good, Guardians. That felt good. Now I'm almost out of ammo. And we know what's happening out here. Double trouble. Threshers are going to be here. And we're going to have to take them down. Sorry, Thresher. I'm coming, Guardian. I'm coming. Thank you, Dom.
Well, I just sticked someone with my Wither Horde from all the way back here.
No!
I'm coming. Don't fear Dom is
Pushed
here.
me off. No!
Don't fear Dom is here. Don't fear Dom is here. Wait. Don't fear Dom is here.
You're going down, Mr. Cabal. These
Don't
are
fear
the
Dom.
words I live by.
What the? That's crazy. That gun's actually crazy.
Oh, Tom. I'm holding back. I'm holding back.
I need that gun.
It will fire so many bullets in the hip fire mode. It's unbelievable.
Wait, is it like a special ammo?
Yes, that is the one drawback.
Is it, never mind.
Secondary.
Yes, thank you.
Oh my gosh, you're in there alone! Dom, go with caution! The
I'm
wall has been placed before us. Q, we're gonna need your expertise though very soon. New adventures await.
I love how you can use your finisher on them.
Isn't it a thing of joy? Beauty has been found in this day for finishers' work on the tormentors. I'm One Punch Man.
I was bored, so I just used my super.
Secret, secret. I got a secret. Why is he always putting his shield in my face?
Don't fear, Dom is here.
Take him down, Dom. He's hanging on. For a good
Don't fear,
time,
Dom is here.
call 8675309. Jason, the classic big boy to go box.
Home is where the taken
Don't
are.
fear, Dom is here.
Never fear, Dom is here. Take them down, Guardian. Show them what the light can do. Be the blade that cuts them in two, both ways.
Okay.
All right, let's get out some commendations. Dom, you look fancy. I'm digging it. Ooh, but
Thank you.
look at Ruben. Ruben, you look good, buddy. That looks Final Fantasy ready. I had 94, Dom 122, Ruben 38. I only created 5 orbs? What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Doc Martin, hello, hello, buddy. How are you? The doctor is in the house. Doc Martin. All right. Now, you know, here I am lollygagging around with no exotic on.
Hello, Superman.
I need exotics. I need dozens of exotics.
I just need that one exotic.
Superman,
please.
how are you, buddy?
How are you?
All right, 92. Can I do anything with that? Can I do anything with it? You know, I still want to get that up because that's going away, Guardians. It will be going away soon enough, right? Soon enough. I feel like a lot of this armor's no good on my hunter. It's absolutely no good. You're no good, baby. You're no good. So I need to do away with this and up it. You know, no, I need this. That did it to 100. Okay, I feel better about that. Goodness awaits those who step forward and speak up. Goodness abounds. I do like the finisher on Save Me, finisher, save me. Alright, I changed a few things. But the important thing I haven't, though, color shader. I am mismatched to perfection. Oh, that's a no for me. I'm not going to hate on this. I'll give that a try. I do usually like a little bit of red. I mean, accent it with red. You know, make it pop. Make it pop.
Everyone's
I'm gonna do the carbon blood.
racing.
Superman, welcome in, buddy. It's good to see you. Dom, take us on into another one. I need to get some of these bounties completed.
Okay. So how do you get the exotic?
Jason, are you out there? Jason, can you hear me? And Superman might know. Dom needs Choir of One before it goes away.
Wait, when is it going away?
How does
When
Dom
is it
get
going
Choir
away?
of One,
YouTube
Jason?
video.
Is it on
Follow it.
the Kale of Kales, the leader of Kales, the Mirrored Journey?
One of the exotic missions, but I don't remember which one. I know it's not the vampire
Oh,
castle
Choir
thing.
is not going to go away. Where does he start it? Do you remember, Superman?
No, I don't remember. I just know it's an exotic mission.
So, Dazzy, is Echoes going away? I feel like a lot of stuff. Oh, Dom, back us out of here. I'm not doing this one. Now, remember, Guardians, there's 3 of us here, and we're not going to hurt anybody by backing out of this one. It's atrocious. There's too many walls in the way. There's waffle walls all the way through this thing, and I don't like it. Even the enemies are surrounded by waffle wall. It's in the city launch area. Oh, it's going to be in the rotator, so he could get it in the rotator. Oh, get it before then, Dom. Get it before then.
When's before then?
Choir of One is from Echoes. It's a mission, and it's down there where Ido is at. Last city destination.
Alright.
What does he have to do? Kale of Kales? Or, wait a minute, there's supposed to be an exotic mission here somewhere. Is this it? Exotic mission derealize?
I'm gonna look it up.
Jason says exotic mission. Is this it, Jason? Superman's looking it up. I don't remember. I mean, I know I did the exotic mission, obviously, because I have the gun. But I didn't go in there for the specific reason of trying to get that weapon. You know, it was just part of it. It was part of the package.
That you have to own the episode Echoes content and complete the Encore Overture exotic mission in Act 3. This mission is unlocked after completing the story missions from Act 1 and 2. So you have to own episode Echoes.
Dom, are you hearing that?
Yay.
Oh, bro, listen. We're gonna be direct with each other, Guardians, because we all gamed down here. You got to have Choir of One. What was going on that people didn't get it? Because I know the take rate on this thing wasn't phenomenal, but it is worth every single move you have to make. If you got to do the 2-step with your worst enemy, do it. Get the weapon. It's your friend. It will be your friend. Superman, it's good to see you. Tell your daughter I said howdy.
Fortnite right now. Tell her.
Don't you run from me, witchy poo. Ooh, ooh, witchy woman. See how hard she cries. She can't cry because she's gone. She's gone. And I'll be missing you, which I love you. Someday, Guardians, I'm going to have a DJ that knows how to rock. And I'm unanimous in that. Babe, I'm leaving. I must be on my way. Look, see, she's waiting for me down here. She can't resist. She wanted a taste of void, and I gave it to her. Never avoid the situation. Oh, you gotta run expert to get the catalyst? Dom is worthy. I give full credit where credit is due. Dom's a dynamo.
I don't know if I'm that good anymore, Ransom.
What are you saying? What are the words coming out of your mouth?
I don't know if I'm
You're
that
just
good
a little
anymore.
rusty. It comes back to you. All you need is an hour worth of gameplay.
Yeah, I guess.
Dom, you've been top of the leaderboard in everything we've done in the last few minutes. What are you saying?
I mean, but like, that's by using like Assassin's Cowl and just dodging and punching.
That's what it is. That's what it's all about. Having the setup, having the wherewithal. The wherewithal. Being the champion that you were born to be. Digging down deep and pulling it forward so that no one is left standing before you that would do harm to the last city. The citizens of the last city. For Dom, you are, my friend, a champion of the people. Ooh, Superman's on fire. Oh, these jumps always scare me because I'm always afraid I won't make it.
And the
Looks
witch can
like
suppress
we
you.
made it. I know. You know, they can strand you, stasis you, suppress you. There's a lot of different little, you know, monster moves that they have to make sure that you aren't finding success on your adventure. We have to counteract the madness. Oh my, Dazzy, you've got to finish Echo's quest to get the exotic mission. I think ultimately, I do believe that I ran that stuff. Zatu, I think maybe you, Nikki ran it. And seems like we ran it for somebody else, you know, with somebody else. He's blasting me with the power of an ogre eye, almost.
No way.
Oh, no, you don't. Zatu, I finished Shetland. I finished the series Shetland. That is, you know, in your home country.
A hatred as pure
Scotland.
and
I finished the
as
series.
sunshine soaking through your
I
skin.
watched something the last couple of days. I've been watching one, and I finished it last night, called Bet.
She watched you
Bet.
cut
And
through
I just
Conquer,
want to say to the cast of Bet,
Omega.
you guys were awesome. Bet. I liked what you were given. I especially liked the two female leads, beautiful and deadly, as you would want your female leads to be in a mystery movie with a lot of bang bang shoot 'em up. Bang bang, she shot me dead.
What the?
Oh, Jason, I loved Shetland. I loved it. 9 seasons, and I would like to have more of it. Now, not as good, really, as I thought that Vera was. Vera was set in England, Northumberland, maybe. But, you know, Vera was 15 seasons long, and I really liked Brenda Blythen, I think her name is. She's been nominated for 2 Oscars, and she simply was a standout. Shetland was a standout in different ways. I think, you know, the location of Shetland really played a vital role into the look, the feel, the beauty of it all. It was astounding. But one of the original cast members left like in season, I think 7. So he was not there for 8 and 9. Dazzy, I love Happy Valley. Oh my gosh. Yes, you better believe it, Dazzy. That whole thing was just, it was exceptional. I loved it. Happy Valley. Wow, this weapon is so good. You're so good, you're so good, baby, you're so good. Choir of One. Weapon of the gods. I guess it one-taps all these enemies. I just love it so much, I like to shoot multiple bullets. That's probably why I run out of ammo consistently. Don't leave me, Guardians. Don't leave me. Dazzy, I just watched another one from England. I've watched it twice, and I enjoyed it the second time just as much as the first time. I'm going to have to go back and look for it. It was so good. So good. I think it was set in Australia. Tasmania. I think it was in Tasmania, and I loved it. It's about a serial killer, but it has a lot of humor in it and just playfulness. You know, it's not one of those super serious, but it was good. It floated my boat. It chilled my ice cream. Alright, on up to the big old boss. She's there waiting for a guardian like us. She's been bored out of her mind here on the moon. Like, what are they doing here? They built this structure hundreds of years ago, and you know, she's had no fun. We're going to be the highlight of her life. It's going to be a brief moment that she gets to enjoy our company. But enjoy it, she will. We're going to make it worth her while for just a few moments. She will face 3 Guardians in their prime. Will she survive? Stay tuned.
I'll get that engram I left. You understand.
Leave no engram behind.
Can't afford it.
She put her old nasty darkness on me. You get out of here, ma'am. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Immune already. I expected her to put up more of a fight. Witches. They have the crown of being the most annoying. I'm out of ammo on everything. I'm going to need the ammo fairies on aisle 2, section C. Popcorn on the field. Somebody bring the butter. You're going down, ma'am. And just like that, the moon was safe for tourism.
Eris, it's over. Hash Ladoon is dead.
Oh,
As
Adolescent
waves of relief to
Dazzy?
hear,
I will have to check
but
it out.
Hashadun's presence is no coincidence. The
There
Hive
was
must
no
have grander
Kawinky Dink
ambitions for the
here.
pyramid's
This was
influences.
planned.
Return to me.
Withered Exuberance.
much
You know
to
none of these
discuss.
Hive are happy. Superman, I am going to applaud you on the armor set that you're bringing today. You look fancy. You look good.
Yeah, thanks, it's my One Punch Man outfit.
I love it. I love it. Dom, once again, top of the leaderboard. I created one orb. All right, now. Come on. Come on. I need to go through and set this up for orb generation. Rapid arc. I should have done rapid void. All right, let's see if I can't do a little bit better. Do better.
I think. Wait a couple months to go back into Iron Banner together.
Iron Banana. Alright, Guardians, I'm going to clean this up a little bit because my hunter is weighty with obsolete gear that I don't need anymore. I'm taking it all out of here. I'm taking it all out. Now, I do really like Kavastov. Zatu and I, we earned it. He led the charge for me to earn this Kavastov auto rifle, the exotic one, and I'm real appreciative of that. Okay, now, am I happy with what I've got on here? Choir of 1, yes. You know, I used it yesterday and I used it this morning, Jason, and you're 100% correct. You have hit the nail on the head. Bingo. Kavastov is really excellent and it makes good noises. It brings a party. And you want to be a part of it. You want to dance. You want to sing. You want to double dip with Kavastov. That's how good it is. Dom, take us into another one. I'm trying to get all these things finished. Wicked Implement. I love Wicked Implement. Everybody hates on Wicked Implement. Wicked Implement is absolutely a thing of beauty now. I know that Nikki is making jest of Wicked Implement, but I love it. Any weapon that looks this good, come on now. Come on. We know that this thing sings a song of wind and fire. Wicked Implement. Just everything's frozen. Everything is frozen. Do you want to build a snowman? Necrocosm. Now, Dom, which weapon did you say you didn't have? Necrocosm? Dom, can you hear me? It sings a song but out of key. It heals the enemies. I think we've got half of the tune written right there. It sings a song, it's out of key. It heals all your enemies. Wicked Implement. I see a Broadway production featuring Wicked Implement.
It is more likely to make a planet-destroying mess.
Oh, Dazzy, you know, Soupy Sandwich uses a Warlock, and it has Strand aplenty. I mean, nothing survives. When you see Soupy walk through the battlefield, prepare to see the bodies pile up behind him. It's that good. It is that good. Oh, those old harpies. I usually go up there and try to get them. But they're trying to blast me from afar. Harpies. Nobody wants you here, Minotaur. We're going to be facing a new and improved version soon enough. Your programming's dated and your hard drive is corroded. Get on out of here. I was hoping to find some newer enemy types. It looked like they'd had, a better stylist on the new stuff that we witnessed. There's a better stylist. The Fallen, they looked fancy. They looked very fancy. I just can't wait to get my hands on that crossbow. I have a crossbow in, the real world. Why? Why, I shot the box. I should not have been denied transport. I have a ticket. Now I'll never catch up with Superman and Dom.
Nah, you're right here.
Oh. All right, Guardians. Do I want to keep this? I feel like I need to put on... what else could I use here? I've not used a rocket launcher in a while. But I'm going to stay with what I've got. Because there is a heavy crate. There's heavy crates throughout this thing. Oh, Nikki. Nikki, I love Wicked Implement. And this is a good one for it. You've got a sharp eye for the details of the game. This right here is a big old yes for a weapon like Wicked Implement. Oh, wait a minute. It's back here somewhere. There it is. Come on out, Heavy Crate. Load my weapons. Now remember, Guardians, you don't have to free the Cabal. Because the Cabal, they're no good.
We have to free them from their life duties.
Who's shooting at me? I guess they got rid of the Cabal down there. So sad. So sad. Wyvern, can you hear me? I got you, Dom. I got you. I'm a hunter. I will save the day. Victory shall be mine. Oh, bring the schematic to Banshee in the courtyard. I have been recognized for bravery on the battlefield.
I don't recognize any of this.
All right, Guardians, there's another heavy crate, and I'm going to go get it. I can't pass by a heavy crate. There's 9 in this strike. There are 9 heavy crates in this strike. Look at that. Hidden here under the stones. The magic stones.
What in the world?
I can't believe that. Hunters are supposed to have phenomenal jumps. I couldn't even reach up there. That was a mere ½ inch out of my way. And instead of letting me have it, they destroyed me. And I just jumped right there. I followed Dom to my death. All right, we got to get back up here. Come on, Hunter. Oh, well, at least they rewarded me with an enemy. Now remember, Guardians, the Threshers here, they aren't your friend, and they never will be. Threshers, enemy of Guardians everywhere until they get a crit shot. You know, I'm not going to be liking them. If they had a crit shot, I'd be okay with them. I got you, Dom. I got you. It's that nasty Cyclops up there. She has no respect for your ranking. Now, it seems like there's another one around here somewhere, another crate. Is there one up here on a ledge? Seems like there's one up there around. I don't know where it's at. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want that Thresher to get me. Alright, let's move along. Because ultimately, the real goal here is wyverns. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Wyverns, where are you? And Guardians, I don't do the heavy metal here. I am all about taking it on foot. Good boots will walk. Now wait a minute, maybe it's not wyverns in this version.
Big chicken?
Oh, is it a wyvern? The door forward has appeared. We are moving on. Move on. Don't mess around. Move on. Don't bring me down. Hobgoblin, you shall not find victory this day. And we all know that that totally should have went into the hole. I should have scored right there. Harpies! Maybe it's just on the certain version that you get the big wyvern. Because I thought they came stomping in even here.
The big one, the yellow bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I killed him.
Oh, you already got it.
Yeah. Let me.
Superman, thank you for commenting on my channel. I always appreciate seeing a comment from you.
Somebody's got to take care of them bad comments too that people leave. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Oh, you know, a little bit of the hate. They pepper it in would be good. Ooh, I'm liking this little fusion. It's just fine. It is fine. And I did notice in the preview, the little snippets yesterday, it seemed like there was, you know, several newer weapons. I'm excited about new weapons. Guardians, here's my hope. I hope that the new weapons are so good, it makes me forget about all the old weapons. That's what I'm hoping for.
Take my weapons out of my vault.
Alright, I'm going to go back here and pick up this extra crate. The crate behind us is being opened. The crate seal has been broken. Scanning the ghost now. Scan now.
Gotta punch one guy. There we go.
Scan now. Scan now. I really like this Grandmaster. It's a little bit spotty, but you know, it is enjoyable. You know, it's, I don't know, something about it though. They messed up with the timing by giving us all these crates and you know, adding all the enemies, but I don't hate on it. I'm not sure why they brought those in. Am I supposed to run in there and get trapped? Or is that a device to lengthen the life of the enemies? But I do feel like, ultimately, that the Vex should be bringing in boatloads of enemies. Boatloads. Alright, are they gone? Are they gone? Yes. Now over there, I think there's another ammo box over there. But there's two coming up right here, Guardians, right here.
Keeps disconnecting me. I don't know why.
Could be bad weather.
After this, I have to go eat dinner.
Alright, here's the heavy ammo. I got it. I got it.
Where?
There in the corner.
Am I blind? Oh,
Did you find it?
yeah. Are we almost at the boss?
Yes. Because this, you can sparrow it through. Just don't start it until we all rally the flag. Dom! Dom! What? You're experienced here. You're experienced.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Oh. It didn't happen. I promise it didn't happen.
Alright, I made it. Looks like I made it. It's the tinkering they did, Nikki. They tinkered with this. And they made it really long. You know, it's really long. But, you know, many say that this one hits your happy spot. This one hits your happy spot. I don't know. Oh, did he move on?
Yep.
Floor is lava. Floor is lava. Alright, come on. Open up the jump. Boom in your face. Hello. Hello. Oh, I keep going like I'm going to put down my shield. I'm making the move for a shield.
Screw it. I'm gonna just. Actually, never mind. I'm not doing that.
She's gone all jerky. And just like that, Nessus was cleared for tourism.
That did it. Modular mine is down.
The Vanguard should send a team to destroy that drill for good.
I advise against it.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Nikki, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so.
Nothing is ever simple on Nessus.
I'll be on later.
Dom, thank you for hanging out. Thank you, buddy. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Superman changed his outfit. You still look good, Superman. You still look good. Superman was 129. I had 123. Dom was 130. 20, 24, 26 orbs created. 27 to 32. That's really one of the closest matches I have seen. Superman, thank you for leading the team. Let's return to orbit. Well, let's run to the tower and see. You know, nobody wants to lose something that could be vital. Although, this late in the season, most folks are going to have everything that's vital. Everything that's vital they're going to have. But I like doing the strikes because it's giving me the opportunity to acquire future XP for the next season. Although somebody came in chat just moments ago and said that they're going to depreciate, what part of the country are you in? Either could be correct. That they're going to depreciate the worth of the bounties that we're hoarding.
Getting rid of some of them too out of your inventory. Some of them are safe, some of them are not. I think the clan ones should be okay. So I got all the clan ones stacked, ready to go.
Oh man, I don't have any of these weekly clan bounties done on my hunter. Exodus Crash. I get a kick out of the Exodus Crash. I don't think that they really... I mean, what... The changes... I mean, now we don't have to try to, you know, stand on top of a stasis pod and live. And there used to be a time, Guardians, where the Exodus Crash, Exodus Down, you did have to try to seek safety up there on top of one of those pods and shoot down at the battlefield. I mean, it was rough. And they did away with all of that. They got rid of all of that. Now, you know, Jason, I don't even remember what the strategy is. I mean, basically just stay alive and shoot everything.
Guardians are always welcome on my doorstep.
Oh, now the strike from Final Shape. Are you talking about like the Tormentor guy? All the Hive, the Witches, all that stuff. You know, it's okay. Is that Finality? Which one is that? I think it's okay. Liminality? Luminality?
What it's called?
I just know people in there, they end up dying to deposit those little orbs. That's the problem. It's too long. All right, do I have? Let's see if are there any low-hanging pieces of fruit. Low-hanging pieces of fruit. Defeat combatants with Void on Neomuna. This is XP plus. Defeat Vex combatants.
Is Nikki in the chat?
Nikki's in chat, yes.
Okay. There's this fusion rifle over here at Banshee he's selling. The Snorri FR5. It's got
What do you need?
high impact reserves, and you can get it up to 96 range. Crucible. It's pretty cool. I bought it yesterday, even though I had no room.
But what's the charge time on it, Superman?
It's a precision frame. It's not like Glacioclasm. It's not a high impact. So it's got
And
780.
tell us, like, what exactly precision frame means. If you get a crit shot, it does more damage. What exactly is precision frame? More predictably vertical.
Yeah. This is a really good one. I used to have one that I put away that had like 2,000 kills on it. So it's like a free kill in Crucible. Until they nerf fusions into the ground one day.
I
Let me see
don't
if I can
know.
pull
I'm
that
not
and
a
show you.
huge, I'm not a big, fusion rifle fan. Although I've just, Guardians, you just saw me, running around with a fusion rifle. I had to do it because I was working on bounties. Oh, do I need Sail Spy Pitch Glass?
Nah, that's crafted for the pirate season.
Yeah, I might. Do I have the pattern for that? Because doesn't that have a pattern?
Yeah, I'm sure you do. You play a lot, so you probably have most of these craftable.
Let's see. What was Sail? Let me look at that again, Guardians. Which one is this? It's a linear fusion. Let me look and see. Patterns in Catalyst. Linear. No, I need one. Whoa, I'm so glad I looked at that. So I can purchase this thing and then use my Deep Sight Harmony.
Let you do that. They're gonna be mad if you use that.
I'm going to be mad if I use it because this is not a weapon that I really want.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't waste your red thing on that. That's a pretty bad weapon.
Is it possible to get a? Is it possible if I kept pulling these to get to get one where the red box would drop?
No, you can get them from Xur though. If you hit Xur's random engram, you know how he sells all the legendary weapons and it has that little engram next to the legendary weapons?
Yes.
You keep hitting that button and red frames sometimes will pop out. Because on Ski Yeet's account, that's what I've been doing. She's been getting red frames from Xur. Which blew my mind. I was like, whoa,
Well,
they
I
just give
tried
you red
that.
frames.
I've tried it a couple of times and I haven't gotten a single red box. But it's nice to know
RNG.
that I have that option because I only need one. Is there
Maybe
any
buy
way
it
to
and
earn?
put it in the vault.
Is there any way to earn Deep Sight Harmonizers?
I don't think so. They're just on the season pass.
That's awful. That is awful
Yeah.
for those things just to be on the season pass. There might be one at the Pale Heart.
Yeah, I think maybe in the Ghosts inventory they had one. I don't know.
All right, let's see, Guardians. I know I need those. I know I need them. Let's go over there and look, though, Nikki. We're going to go look. I mean, yeah, because Zatu and I played a lot in this desolate hole of a location. The Pale Heart, the Traveler, let's go in and go to this spot right over here, the Lost City landing zone. Loaded Kangaroo, Superheroes of Gaming. How are you, buddy? How are you?
One of my clan members. I guess he randomly joined us.
Do you know him, Superman? I don't know him.
I don't know him personally, but he's in my clan. He's one of the
Oh, is
random
he
people.
in the clan? I need to play with more people in the clan.
He's in my clan.
Oh, he's in your clan.
Yeah.
Oh, he sure is, Superman. There's one of your people. Let's take a look at him. Loaded Kangaroo, Warlock Human, Running, Broodweaver, Strand, Malfeasance, Aberrant Action, Archon's Thunder, the exotic Ghost Shell is Spectrum, the exotic armor is Getaway Artist, 79 Resilience, 65 on Discipline. Loaded Kangaroo, you look fancy. I'm gonna give it to you. You picked out a color shader and you went with this look. And we could chat and find your direction. What were you thinking? But I like that you put effort into it. Loaded Kangaroo, thank you for coming in to hang out, buddy. Make a fist and push a hole into the darkness so that the light can come through. So you've never played with him before, Superman?
I carried him through the Nightfall, the Insight Terminus GM, a couple times with the sword build, and he joined the clan, I guess. But I don't know
Superman,
him personally.
You're a cutie patootie in this little getup you got on. I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like
Goku.
you're like a 14-year-old getting ready to go on a first date, and you pulled out the good stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. But I did like that look you had on earlier. You had on one prior to this, too, that I liked.
I like to dress up as the anime heroes and stuff like that.
I was just watching some new anime. I went back to some anime from the 80s. Do you have Tubi? Do you ever get the Tubi that has like 500 channels on it of, and thousands of older movies?
I also go to a bunch of websites that have a bunch of stuff. You can watch anything you want, pretty much.
Yeah, I have watched several. I watched one last year. I think it was 2024 on Netflix, Blue Eyed Samurai. I thought it was really good.
Yep, I've seen it.
Okay, I don't think, I don't really deal with a lot of this stuff here. Rank 16, so I did reset this. I'm a Prestige 2. That's because of Zatu, Guardians. That's what that is. Do I need to turn all of these in? Will these disappear? Superman, do you know if all my engrams will disappear?
I don't know if the ones here will disappear, but I know pretty much all the other ones are.
Because everything on the tower basically goes away. So I've got 25 of them here on the Pale Heart.
I think I'm going to spend a good amount of them on my other two characters trying to focus armor, but the armor from here, for some reason, it's just not as good as...
Failsafe.
Yeah, Failsafe.
Because Failsafe is rocking with big numbers. I mean, she really is.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that for now. I did get everything at the post office, I do believe. Yes, no messages. Thank you, Katie. This is not Katie. Is there anybody even here? Katie's been replaced with AI. There's nobody here. Katie used to be here. Now, let's go do one of these again, Guardians, because as you can see, I still have a lot. Like, we could get something on Neo Muna. We could go into some of these on the Throne World. We could go into the Cosmodrome. Let's just go in and play for fun. I feel like sometimes I lose sight of just playing for fun. Loaded Kangaroo, thank you so much for that friend invite. Loaded Kangaroo, I hope you're following me on YouTube and TikTok. And
that's
here
where he
on
came
Twitch.
from originally. He was one of your viewers that played with me. Now I remember.
Okay, all right. Loaded Kangaroo, thank you, buddy, for the invite.
I got him confused with a different Guardian on my friends list.
I'm all about, as somebody on YouTube that fights the algorithm. You guys have heard me talk about this before. I ran the numbers on one of those sites that looks at your past performance and tells you how you're going to do, a year from now. It can tell you a month from now, 6 months from now, a year. But I asked it when I would hit 100,000 viewers, and it's like 20 years from now. And I want to try to speed that up. I need to try to speed it up. So like, subscribe, share with your friends. Come hang out. I feel like I, really enjoy the game, and I hope you enjoy the game, Guardians. So let's enjoy it together. Did you watch the broadcast yesterday, Superman? Did you get to watch the live stream?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I like everything that's coming. I just wish I had my vault space now instead of later. Because I just don't like deleting all my old stuff.
It's hard to let go. For me, it was. Oh, Dazzy, you have to use a VPN for Tubi in the UK. My gosh, Tubi has got like thousands of cheesy movies from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. I love it. And there is a huge anime section on Tubi where I have found a lot of the really older animes that I love. And they've got a TV mature anime section on Tubi. And Guardians, here's a warning, full nudity on some of that stuff. It's a little shocker. I love this one. I love this one. I didn't know anime had full nudity, but I guess I live and learn.
Around a nearby Vex structure. They haven't yet had a chance to fabricate heavy fortifications.
The Vex are agitated. Expect their interference as well.
Go show them the power.
Yeah, a lot of my favorite ones have nudity, unfortunately, but that's not the reason I watch them.
Well, I have found that anything that says TV mature basically is probably going to have some nudity in it. Now, I'm going to say this. I am, Japan. Hello, Guardians in Japan. And if you're in Japan, or as we say back home, Japan, you know that what I'm about to say is fact. Japan is fascinated with young girls in skin-tight blouses and very short skirts. But BET Superman Bet on Netflix, I have really enjoyed it, and it's from an anime.
Not yet.
The live action version was cast absolutely to perfection.
I haven't even watched One Piece at all, and now it's too late for me to even start. People are telling me.
Well, the live action One Piece, is that the one you're talking about? It got great
No,
reviews.
the cartoon.
The cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon has like 1,200 episodes or something.
I looked at it, Superman, and just thought, this is too big for me. I'm not going to be able to, I'd never be able to catch up on all this.
Way.
But I like Ghost in the Machine, and I like some of the newer Ghost in the Machines that they've done. I am a fan.
Ghost in the Shell? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah, Ghost in the Shell. Why do I say
Yeah.
Ghost in the Machine? Was there a Ghost in the Machine?
Yeah, it's a movie. Another movie.
But Ghost in the
Yeah, I like a lot of the
Shell,
old ones.
yes. And I liked the live action with Black Widow, or, whatever her name is. I liked it.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yes, Scarlett. ScarJo. I was a big fan of it. I know they all complained about it was miscast, and I thought she did a really good job. I was appreciative of her.
Yeah. The ball. Our dog is barking out there.
Now, Superman, what state are you in? Are you in this? Are you in the South, the North, East, West?
Oh, Florida.
Oh, you're in Florida. Okay. We've got some clanmates down in Florida. Several of them. Cactus lives down in Florida. If you ever get a chance to... Oh, we're done. We are done. If you ever get a chance to play with Cactus, he's down in Florida. I think he probably is our most senior clanmate.
Yeah, Florida is a hot spot for seniors.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it's just a hot spot anyway. It's so hot.
It's like 100 degrees out there right now. Very hot. I think it's 97 outside right now.
Ooh, that's hot. That is hot.
My dog keeps wanting to go in and out, in and out. He can't make up his mind.
Well, yeah, and they get outside, then they get overheated.
Yeah. Quick.
Woo, War Beast. Guardians, I have really wanted to get my puppy, Safi. I wanted to get her a little War Beast vest made so she can walk through and terrorize the neighborhood. A little War Beast, I think, would be so cute. But it can't be weighty. You know, she's too young to have something really weighty on her at this point. Look at all the Cabal. I see you, little Scion. Those Vex stones aren't gonna save you. Gone too soon. Gone too soon.
Look at this. Picking apart the Vex.
Oh, Dazzy, Korean shows and movies are really good lately. I think the last Korean movie that I watched was The Host. And I fell asleep and did not finish it. I did not finish it. But I do like to keep diversity, you know, in my watching, my viewing. I like different countries, just, you know, as long as it's a good quality production. I don't like anything, I mean absolutely nothing that looks like found footage. I do not want to see anything that looks like they found it on somebody's old iPhone 6. That does not appeal to me.
They're done pretty well. There's one movie where these kids find this like alien thing underground. I can't remember what it's called. And it's a found footage kind of thing. But the whole movie's not like that though.
Well, I tell you, I went to see back in the day, Guardians. This was probably out at the theaters before many of you were born. And maybe you, Superman, because you're sounding very young.
I'm 43. I know I sound like I'm 12.
But you sound like
Yep.
you're 23.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's good.
I was telling Nikki
That's
the
good.
same thing.
You know, I went way back when, ancient times. I wrote a dinosaur to the theater.
Dear Guardian,
Blair Witch
perform the
Project
rite of proving.
was
Call him out and
absolutely
show him the power of the
atrocious. It was awful.
I did. See it. Be down. 1-2 punch.
Guardians, the big guy stayed back until my pre-throne super was over. And then he came out to play. That guy was healthy. Reloading, reloading. Incoming. Don't you prop your behind at me, Mr. War Beast. I have an American Staffordshire Terrier, and she'll show you how to and what for.
Guardian down.
Woo, this is an angry group. Holy cow. And in the end, I died. Ransom dies in the end.
The hunt is over. Excellent work, Guardian.
I'll let Zavala know of your exemplary work.
But I wasn't going to back down. I won't back down. I was going to stand there and give it until I fell over DED. And that's exactly what I did. I won't back down.
And that's where I grew up, where Tom Petty grew up. Gainesville.
Oh, you recognized it, Superman. You recognized it. I had 134, Superman 90, Loaded Kangaroo 69. I got some orbs on that one. Ooh, yes. Finally. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. So many good tunes.
Yep. Traveling Wilburys.
I don't
Roy
remember what he
Orbison.
passed away from. Do you, Superman?
I think it was a heart attack. I'm not sure.
A heart attack.
I don't know if it was cancer or not.
I
It could have been.
liked him when he sang with Stevie Nicks. Was it
Yeah.
Leather and Lace that they did together?
I think so. But everything Stevie Nicks did is all good, too.
Me too. She can wear black dresses all day, all night, every day. Stevie, just sing. Sing some more.
Yep.
I liked her. Oh, man.
Leave
Who
you alone.
left? Who left? Was that loaded question? Loaded question. Thank you for playing, buddy. Thank you for playing. Let's do one more, and then I need to check on my puppy. Safi, you know, she's downstairs, patiently waiting. And I know what she wants. She wants an evening trek. Now, not her before bed trek, but she likes an evening trek, walking around the block into the park. And she likes to hit the grassy areas. She likes to hit the dirt areas. She likes to hit it all. And I'm okay with that. She's a puppy, and she needs to explore. She needs to get her footing. One day she will be facing the war beast, and she needs to know how to get around.
It says Tom Petty died of accidental drug overdose.
Oh, so like a doctor prescribed and he took something, one too many
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
You know,
They don't
Prince,
say what it was,
didn't
though.
Prince die of an accidental drug overdose where he took too many painkillers for back problems?
That's what they say.
Like that. We lost so many people that way. And I think the guy who played the Joker in the definitive Batmans?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger. Yeah, I think he was like the same way on prescribed meds. I don't even like to take a Tylenol, Guardians. I stay away from it.
I hurt my back when I was 16 pretty bad, and I didn't go see about it until I was 30. And they gave me a bunch of pain meds, and I was on them for a little while, and I had to get off them too.
Yeah, boy, I tell you,
Yeah,
back problems. You can look super healthy, but people don't realize that, you know, back problems can be debilitating.
Yeah, your back and your teeth are like the worst thing that can hurt, in my experience.
Yeah, it's just awful. All right, I'm glad I got this one, Guardians, because you know, I picked up everything from Shaw Han, Aztec Cross Jr.
Yeah, he does look like Astacross. Astacross looks Asian.
I think he's got a little bit in him. He looks like he's got some Native American, some Asian, something.
I actually remember him saying he's part Asian now.
Oh, he was part Asian? He is part
Yeah.
Asian?
I like him a lot. He's one of my favorite ones.
I'm a fan of Astacross. I'm a big fan. And I started following him when he had like 200,000 followers. And now on YouTube, I think he'll hit 1 million before the end of the year.
That's it.
And I'm happy for him because I like him. Somebody else who's grown leaps and bounds, but not at that same level, but I think they eventually will be, Esoteric. He's just a dynamo.
Good.
But I like
good at
Fallout
everything.
plays. I like Fallout plays a lot.
Yeah. I'm subscribed to him too.
Oh my gosh, he exploded in my face.
I like Lucky a lot.
Yes, Lucky 10p. He's raided my channel several times, and we've done a couple of raids together. We don't work weekends. Took me through every single completion of Salvation's Edge.
Witness, that's about all I'm good for in there. We do that every week. Kill the witness and get a free red frame. And then we do the liminality or whatever the 12-player thing is and get another red frame.
Yeah.
And my friend Rezix, he's a big fan of raids and stuff. He played with us the other day.
You know, Lucky 10p featured one of my videos on his channel, I think in 2023.
Yep.
And
I remember.
The next day, I had hundreds of extra followers. He really helped put my channel on the map.
It's weird how your channel popped up on my feed. I was already subscribed to Nikki because people would talk crap to him in his comments, and I would just sit there and defend Nikki. And I'm like, hey guys, just because you're not good enough to do what Nikki does doesn't mean it needs to, you know, be nerfed, or you can't do it on a warlock or a hunter. He's just good. He's just good at the game.
Nikki's a
Then
dynamo.
they're like-
And Nikki, don't let the haters get you down. You have to use it as a rite of passage. I have haters. I've made it.
They told Nikki, "Oh, you can't do this on a hunter or warlock. You can only do it on Titan." So then Nikki made videos with the warlock and the hunter, doing it sometimes even faster
That must be their
than the Titan.
stockpiles of stolen
You
life.
madman, Nikki. You madman. But it is always good to see Guardians raise the bar.
They're collecting Guardian light.
Guardians, and this, it's really the witches and the ogres. They can be a problem. Oh, Dazzy, thank you for letting me know. I always wonder about that. I always think, is YouTube showing it anywhere? I had some folks a few months ago say that they had kept seeing me and they thought I was, one of the streamers with millions of followers. And then we actually got into like a strike together. And I said, no, I don't have millions of followers. I'm basically just getting started.
And you seem like you could have millions of followers because
Superman, thank you.
you should have millions of followers. Because of your past experience being a host, I think you said you were on Home Shopping Network or something.
Yes, QVC or Home Shopping Network, several of those. I used to have some videos of that. I had a good time doing that stuff. And then I flew all around the world to meet with, clients and give big presentations to, as little as like 5 people, but, several hundreds of people. And then I had a team of about 300 that I worked with on a regular basis.
We could pop super here because we get it right back.
You go on now, oh Mr. Knight. You go on. We're coming to meet you again. When will I see you again?
Yeah, I forgot on this gun. What is it called? Corrective measure. I get double mag when I pop my super.
Oh, and what weapon are you using?
LFG Vaulted Glass. I gotta find one little guy to punch. There we go.
When will I see
Banner.
you again?
Here comes
Trouble. Here comes trouble.
Those second projections represent the witch
Bye.
queen's hold over
Get
the
back.
subject. Use the synaptic spear to sever connection.
I got stuck on that bush. Thanks.
That's how I won my one match of Fortnite. I finished up as a bush.
Yeah, Ski Yeet's back there playing Fortnite right now. That's the Lego PvE thing on there.
Ooh, he's coming again. When will I see you again? And I'll be missing you. Here she is, the darling of 12 planets. Aspect of Savathun.
My way.
Don't run off. Don't leave angry, ma'am. I've made tea. When will I see you again? Is that the song from one of those Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
When Paul Walker died in that accident, it was crushing, bone crushing. I was a big fan of his.
Really dumb the way he died. I was driving him in a car and wrecked into a pole.
Yeah, awful. It was just awful.
Alright. Crush it. Boonk. Dead.
Whee! Victorious. And just like that, the Cosmodrome was safe for tourism.
5 minutes.
When will I see you again?
The Guardian has cleared out this loosened hive incursion.
Keitel, we need to see you in battle. You're too good to sit up there in the command carrier. You need to be in the field. You're supposed to be pushing back the hive. She has a vendetta against the hive.
And a trusted advisor.
Things I liked about the Neomuna campaign was Keitel, and I liked Rohan a lot.
Rohan, I was a big fan of him, and getting to battle with Keitel, it was excellent to see her stomping around and, unfazed. I really enjoyed it. And I want Rohan to get a ghost. He needs a ghost and come on back.
I thought if they would have got rid of Nimbus there instead, it would have been more sad, because Nimbus is younger.
Yeah. They could have kept Nimbus on, though, and Rohan could have joined the Vanguard. There were so many ways to go with that.
Yeah, maybe they'll do it.
But, what I don't like about it, Superman, is he just, he sits there, and he's like, and all the people of Neomuna, they're, underground somewhere, and they're not joining the battle. And I think based on the live stream yesterday, these folks that we're going to run into in this new destination, they've been untouched by, the darkness, the downfall. I mean, that's what I kind of gathered from that live stream yesterday, is that we're going here and they really never had a downfall. But why didn't they reach out? Why they're not so far away, or and everybody basically these races were human once. The Awoken were human once.
I didn't know that.
The Awoken were human, and they were on one of the Exodus ships, and they got caught by something. We need somebody big in lore to know all the details, but they got caught up with something, and they basically said, I think it was Mara Sov's mother said, we're not with them. And they got granted, probably Riven gave them the ability to wish. Mara got the ability to wish for the Dreaming City, a home for her people.
I'm guilty of not paying too much attention, I think. I think I missed some vital information. I never knew the Awoken were actually human.
They were human. They were, all those folks were on an Exodus ship way back when.
Man. So how big was the
we
ship?
were trying to flee the darkness, and they all got caught. That's how Failsafe's crew ended up DED. They got
Are we
caught.
talking hundreds or thousands or millions?
Well, I don't know how many people were on each Exodus ship, and there were probably hundreds of Exodus ships. And this colony that we're going to discover in July, they were, I do believe, on an Exodus ship, and they made it, and they weren't part of the downfall, of all these dark years we've been through. And then, of course, everybody on Neo Muna was on an Exodus ship. And then a lot of the Exodus ships did not make it. They did not take off, and that's what we have in the Cosmodrome. And I love to look in those stasis pods, hoping that, I'm going to find a human still in stasis in one of those pods.
Is that where it all happened, at the reef? Is that like the area of
well, the
whatever
reef, yeah, was some big battle and things got blown up. Probably a lot of the Exodus ships got destroyed there from the pyramid ships that were incoming. And then, of course, we know that the Witness, pulsed one big massive light pulse, pushed back the pyramid ships, the Dark Fleet, the Black Fleet, and created the Ghost at the same time. And that brought forth all the Guardians that were brought back with the Ghost. And then the Awoken people, they were created through, I guess, a wish with Riven, or the blackness somehow, the darkness gave them abilities, but it separated them from humankind. But they were all human at one point, and they went their own way. And then things went awry when Oryx visited, and Mara Sov was like, I'm queen of these territories. And she took her fleet to destroy Oryx. But it had all been foretold to her. Like, these are the steps you're going to have to take to find victory ultimately. And she escaped the big Oryx incursion, where he destroyed most of the fighting fleet of the Awoken. And, of course, Crow barely escaped with his life, Uldren Sov. And Mara was protected by a gang of Techian witches, and she, of course, was unscathed. And it looked like she didn't live, but they were prepared for that. They had, read the future tea leaves and knew what was going to happen with all that stuff. So she was whisked away through, teleportation. And she had no problem, but it destroyed a bulk of their fleet. And she took out a lot of Hive ships as well. And then we took out the engines on the Dreadnought. And we stopped the Shield Brothers in a special mission on the Dreadnought from exploding the engines to blow up the Dreadnought. Because there is a wrecked Cabal ship inside the Dreadnought. And you can still see it when we travel to the Dreadnought now in game. You can still see, parts of the ship. So it was all interesting. They ripped our solar system up, and then it's like the fallen act offended, like we did something wrong. We were living here. These were our planets, and we did not ask for the traveler, to come and bestow gifts. And then they came here with nothing but hatred in their heart. And all these enemies, the Cabal came in majorly during the Red War, but they were already here because they had been exposed to our solar system because of their war with the Hive. And they were battling against the Hive, and they had crash landed their ship into the Dreadnought to try to destroy it. And that didn't work out. It did not work out. And then Savathun really brought about the destruction of Tora Bottle, which is the Cabal homeworld. She lined all that up, and then she gave her sister Sivu Arath. She said, "It's ready for the picking. It's yours." And she gave the finishing, final touches to Tora Bottle. I think she destroyed it with fire. And I don't think Tora Bottle, like, there's basically nothing inhabitable left there in the Cabal homeworld. But the Cabal were monsters on their own. They destroyed thousands of planets and were space conquering species until they ran into the Hive, and they found out they weren't as good as they thought they were. And then the Taken were brought about by, the Book of Darkness, whatever it's called, that Oryx had, the Taken King. But he got all those powers, we think, from, the Witness. But ultimately, I think there's some things in the game that say, hey, this was there before the Witness got a hold of it. So there's somebody older, more powerful than the Witness. And I think the 9 basically were beyond what the Witness would do. But the 9 represent the planets. We know that. And then with Mars being basically gone, the Winnower, Jason, the Winnower. So there's so many characters still at play that we don't really know that much about. The Winnower gave Oryx the power to take. But wasn't the Witness had the power to take? He had the power to command the Taken because they answer to him. He even commanded, I guess, the Hive, the Taken, and certainly the Cabal, the clone Cabal, because every single clone Cabal, I've been told, is a clone of Callus. All the clone Cabal are Callus clones. So he could rise again. Yeah, it's fascinating. And, we need Bife on the red line. Call me, Bife. Call me. Because he can certainly tell all about it. I need to watch Bife's video that's been viewed by millions of Guardians and just general population alike. Because he's got one of the definitive, this is the history in Destiny. And I need to watch that. And of course, he's one of the big Destiny streamers because he has way over 1 million followers. He and Dado are in the 1 million followers club, and Aztecross is fixing to join them. And Aztecross has tried to branch out. He's really multi-streaming at this point. So it's going to be interesting to see who joins that 1 million club. Jason, you watch every Bife video. I need to definitely catch up on his videos and sit and have a good watch. But he's probably, the gnome, because I know even Bungie refers to Bife when they want just a shortened down instant knowledge of what's going on in their game. I know that they call him, and they've had him to their headquarters. And he's in England. I've been a fan of his for a very long time. Years. Oh, Nikki, was he one of the references in the court case about the, stealing of the stories, allegedly taking the stories for the Red War and the Red War campaign? But, it seems so generic. Alien species invades and tries to take control of the native population. that tale is as old as time. I don't know how. I guess some of the details overlap, but very strange.
Yeah, a lot of them do. I wouldn't put anything past them now. After they stole that girl's artwork.
Oh, I know. And then they were like, "Oh, it was one person," and then it was like, it was like, What about all the developers that follow that person's artwork? It's tragic.
That's
It
the
was
bad
tragic.
part. Yeah, that's the bad part right there.
Yeah,
They all followed her.
it's left Marathon up in the cloud about will it or won't it, will it make it, and then of course probably the sad thing for Marathon is so many reviewers that played it. I don't think they were super happy with it. It didn't. It just from watching videos of it, I did not play it. But from watching videos, it's not one that like thrills my soul. It's just not. There's so many other games that I watch and get excited about. There's a new vampire game that's supposed to come out maybe next year that looks really interesting. And I'd like to have a good vampire game.
It's made by some of the people that made Witcher.
Yeah. I thought about starting the Witcher books, Superman. I thought, oh, I need to buy these Witcher books and start reading them. But I've got to find another game that I really like. I did buy Skyrim, and I need to start playing that again. I started Skyrim a couple of years ago, and I built my character. I escaped the initial dragon attack and left the village. And I was on a trail down the mountain, the snow-covered mountain, and ran into a few natives in Skyrim. And I don't know what happened. I just never went back to it. And now I need to get back into Skyrim and do a little bit in there. And then yesterday I ended up deleting Remnant. And I still did not get the world boss. But I got wore out with her, and I ended up deleting it. Because I had it on my PlayStation. And the consoles, they are not as smooth, really, as a high-end computer system. But I ended up deleting it. And on my PlayStation yesterday, I deleted several games. I kept Warframe, and I kept this Destiny. And that was the only two. Because games today, Guardians... Here's the reason. Here's the real reason I deleted yesterday. They just take up so much room. And I think I had 1 terabyte or maybe 2 terabytes. Whatever came on the PS5. I don't have the PS5 Pro. But I thought I had the better PS5 that was launched. But it ate up all my space. I didn't have a lot of space left. And I thought I just don't want this showing that I've got a tiny little bit of space. So I ended up deleting several games, and we'll see what happens. I even deleted Ark, and I loved Ark. I played it, for a very long time. Dinosaurs. I mean, yes. Jurassic Park, the original Jurassic Park, they'll never get one better than that. It just was so good. And I loved Ark because of the dinosaurs, but I have deleted that. Superman, what are some of your other favorite games? Do you play a lot of games that you love?
Well, I collect games. I have probably 1,000 games, physical copies of games.
Gosh, you're like
one of them
Havoc.
people.
Havoc has thousands of games.
Yeah, I'm one of them people.
Well, what's your top 3 favorites?
Mine are all going to be old. My favorite game is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And then Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. And
by the way, Castlevania in the anime series on Netflix, excellent. Excellent.
It was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that series a lot. So your third one? Was that 3?
Hard to narrow it down. There's so many. It could be Red Dead Redemption 2. It could be Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. It could be Final Fantasy 7. It could be Metal Gear Solid. It could be There's just too many.
A lot.
I find
well,
it
what
hard
have
to
you spent
make a
the
top
most time
100.
in, Superman? Do you know which one
Oh,
is taking
probably
your most?
this.
Destiny's taking
Probably
your
this.
most time.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. I play a lot of Rock Band, trying to get perfect on every expert song. I downloaded every song on Rock Band, and I 100%ed almost all of them on that expert mode. I played that a lot.
What's your favorite song on Rock Band?
Oh, I don't even have a favorite song, I don't think.
Well, give me a couple of ones that you were challenged by.
Well, my favorite band since I was little
Journey.
in the 90s is Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, Smashing Pumpkins.
And then like Soundgarden and Alice in Chains and all that 90s alternative stuff would probably be my favorite. But I like a lot of 70s and 80s.
I started following a guy today on YouTube that ranks a lot of the, the decades, like greatest rock anthems. He was, and he had 5.5 million followers on YouTube, and he's got a ton of interesting videos pertaining to music. And he used to
I know that guy.
What was it? What was the name?
Rick Beato.
I think that's it. Has he got white hair?
Yeah.
Sits in his studio, and I'd watched his top rock anthems, and he had this group of guys in there, and the guy he had singing, holy cow, was he good. I have disagreed with him on a couple of things, and he says comment if you disagree. He had like one-hit wonders of the 80s, and he didn't have You're an Obsession, My Obsession. And I feel like that was, they were one-hit wonders here because that was like their only hit. And then Spandau Ballet with True. I felt like that should have been a one-hit wonder. But I like him a lot. Do you watch his stuff, Superman?
Yeah, I've been subscribed to him since the beginning. He used to only have videos of him and his son doing these perfect pitch piano videos where he'd play a key and then his son would just name the chord that he played. And it's pretty crazy how his son's so good at
I really liked him. He was very just personable, charming, approachable. I liked his content. I probably watched 5 of his videos today. And I got a big kick out of all of them. I subscribed to his channel, and I will do some catching up with him. But I mean, some of his today, like one group, and I wanted Foreigner. I felt like he ignored Foreigner on his rock anthem. I mean, surely, come on now, Jukebox Hero. Maybe it's too slow to be a rock anthem. I don't know, but he had a couple on there that I would have removed and put a little bit of Foreigner in. And then there were like no recent rock anthems. All the rock anthems seem to be very late 70s, and the bulk of them were from the 80s, like Pour Some Sugar on Me. And some of those were just so good. I will comment to him on a few of his. I hope he reads his comments. Many creators that have video content on YouTube, I think they read their comments. I know I do. But I like that channel. And on TikTok, I watch a lot of the music stuff. There's a channel that removes all the instruments, and so you just hear the vocals.
Yeah.
And it lets you really hear, Superman, who you think had the voice. Like Whitney, you were missed, you were loved. Whitney Houston, absolutely.
Whitney was probably the best.
My gosh, her voice, you can remove everything and just listen to her straight up vocal, and it is astounding. I'm sorry, Mariah, step aside, because Whitney Houston has her voice recorded. She's just the best. Mariah sometimes gets too harsh for me. It's just ear piercing instead of a joy.
Yeah.
But I respect
She has some
Mariah.
whistle notes.
I respect her, but Whitney, yes, she had that thing. She could make her lower jaw just kind of tremble. and it's glorious to hear her sing. My gosh. And then, I do appreciate Mariah. I love Celine Dion, a female vocalist. But I have to say, the male vocalist, for me, really, there's several of them. We don't talk about the male vocalist a lot. But I have spoken often about Steve Perry. Steve, you were the band. You were Journey. I don't care who founded that band. You were Journey. Steve Perry is probably one of the best male vocalists ever. And then who did Sweet Child of Mine? Who is that guy? He's like, now you can't even recognize him. But man, oh man, I liked him a lot. I think he's got a phenomenal voice in his heyday. It was something else.
Yeah, Axl Rose and Guns N' Roses.
Axl Rose. Oh my gosh. That voice of his when he was peak, it was exceptional. And then Def Leppard. There's a lot of Def Leppard that I like. I was surprised. I had kind of forgotten about all their stuff that I really liked.
All those 80s hair metal bands,
Yeah.
Skid Row.
Why don't we have anything like that now? Or do we, Superman, and I'm just out of touch?
No, we don't. We don't have that
I
anymore.
am waiting for the hair bands to come back. Come back, hair bands. And Bon Jovi, I can't say that he was an exceptional voice, but he was a very good one. And they had the looks and they had the act. I would rank them higher as, phenomenal entertainment. But he still sounded good. He sounded good. Exotic, Bruce Springsteen, yes. And I don't think he had any. There was no Bruce Springsteen on the top 20 rock anthems. There was none there. And wouldn't Born in the USA be a rock anthem? Born in the USA. I think that would be a rock anthem. I feel like that's a stadium song. You have hundreds of thousands of people that cheered along with him. So, but the big oversight definitely I thought was Foreigner. And I'm just going to have to listen to Foreigner's catalog again. Maybe it's just was too easy listening. Was it too easy listening? And were the Eagles too easy listening? I know the Eagles had their days in the 70s, ultimately. Hotel California, didn't that come out in the 70s? Hey Google, when was Hotel California by the Eagles released?
The release date of Hotel California was November 6th, 1976.
Holy cow, it's been a long time. I loved Hotel California. 1976, Guardians, in case you didn't hear Google's response. That's been a long time ago for some of those songs to still be hitting today. So, we'll see. I'm going to listen to a lot more of his, Superman. What are you listening to currently? Who's like your favorite right now artist?
I don't know. A lot of my favorite bands are still carrying over, and from the old days, I like Dream Theater, which is kind of like Rush.
And I liked Rush. There were some Rush songs that I had that I really liked. I thought there were a lot of good ones. Of course, three of the biggest ones, Guardians, if we talk about, super talents, Whitney, Michael, and Prince, just three of the fantastic artists that were so good. I feel like the loss was just beyond comprehension, basically, when we lost those three. And then,
day Michael Jackson died.
Oh my gosh, when Michael Jackson died, I was very just upset by it all because I loved his music. I loved it. And still do. And when you talk to younger people, I watched a special on YouTube that someone had done, just a creator, and they were in the street talking to like really younger, like 9, 10 to maybe 12-year-olds. And they were asking, like, oh, do you know this artist? every single one of them knew Michael Jackson. And nobody, they didn't know Madonna. They didn't know Cyndi Lauper. You know, so many of them, they didn't know, but they all knew who Michael Jackson was. And I thought that was really interesting to see how his music has withstood the test. And I think it was because he was such a phenomenal entertainer with his dance moves and his music. He was just something so special. But Prince, I think Prince wrote every single song that he ever did. If I'm not mistaken, he never did anyone else's music. But he did do a lot of work with Stevie Nicks. Prince came in on one of her songs. She said, "I'm just stuck. What? Can you stop by?" And he said, "I'm in the neighborhood. I'll be over in a few minutes." And he came into her studio and did that, "Where the Wild Wings Fly" or "Wild Wings Cry." I can't even think of the words. Stevie, it was great. But Prince fine-tuned that for her and didn't even want any credit for it. And she got inspiration for that from When Doves Cry. She and her boyfriend, maybe then husband, were on an interstate system, and she said she heard it, and she was like, "Oh my gosh." And she said the song just like grew in her mind, and she put it down. And she told Prince, she said, "This inspired me. Your song inspired me to write my song." And he helped her work out some of the kinks, and it's a beautiful song. I'm a Stevie Nicks fan because I think she was such a good writer, and she had a raspy voice that I love. Because I also loved another one-hit wonder, Kim Carnes, who did Betty Davis Eyes. She's got Betty Davis Eyes. I loved that song. And she had that raspy female voice that just was so distinctive. And, Bonnie Tyler, I Need a Hero. She had another really vocally kind of gravelly sound that was super distinctive. What I'm hearing today, Guardians, and I need to catch up on my current music. I normally don't pop in current artists, but I feel like a lot of them sound so similar. There's very few of them that I can really listen to on the radio and know exactly who they are. And I loved Espresso, but I don't think that she's got a voice that would be instantly recognizable. So, I don't know. I love music, Superman. Are you a big music fan?
I play music. I play the keyboard, drums.
Oh, you know what, Superman? You play keyboard and drums. Is that what you said?
Yes.
You're fading out, Superman, a little bit. I didn't hardly hear you. But I was telling Havoc and Vol today, we had breakfast together, the three of us today. And I told Havoc and Vol, I'm going to pick out an instrument. Now, in my mind, I have been thinking this for a number of years now, 5 or 6 years, maybe longer, 7 years, that I need to get proficient on some type of instrument. I did buy a beautiful violin, but it's not going to be for me. I love the violin. I love to look at my beautiful violin, but I'm not going to try to conquer the violin because that's just not me. But I do want to try to pick out an instrument in the next couple of weeks, next few months, and I'm going to spend some time trying to conquer some type of instrument. And I was thinking that I would really do the kalimba or kalimba. I'll have to look it up. And Havoc had one, and I don't know what he did with it, but I also have always admired, I know this is going to sound crazy. This will sound crazy. I have always admired the harmonica. And I think it would be so fun to sit around the campfire and pull out a harmonica and do a couple of tunes. But having said that, I really want to pick out something that I can play a holiday tune on. I want to play some type of holiday tune the next time my family ever gets together for Christmas. I don't know if there'll ever be a next time, Guardians. You know, we're all older and we all live so very far away from each other. I don't know that we'll ever get together for a Christmas, you know, but we'll see. And if we do, I want to be able to pull out an instrument and play a Christmas tune, at least proficiently one tune. I'm going to pick out one tune and be able to play it. Now, my nephew picked up the guitar, and just within like a few days, was able to play the guitar. Can you believe that, Superman? Did you study the guitar and drums?
Guitar, but I can't play it.
Oh, you can't play it.
Nope, it's not the same. People that say it's the same are they don't know what they're talking about.
Well, my nephew, he picked up that guitar, and just within a few days, he was, you know, doing tunes. And a few weeks after that, he had got together with some people, and they had formed a little band, and they wrote multiple songs, and just they have a big time with it. You know, it's not professional, or they don't do anything for money, and he only did it basically, you know, on like a free weekend. And they just had so much fun with it, and they were so good. But I was surprised. He can listen to a song, and then he can play it on the guitar. He's just gifted with that. And I can listen to a song, and it plays in my mind for eternity, but I cannot carry a tune at all. I'm just rotten. You know, I did a few notes from something earlier, and Superman, you picked it out immediately. And in my mind, as you and I were playing Destiny, I was so surprised at how quickly you recognized that song that I was singing, because you immediately called it out. And
everybody knows Tom Petty.
And I didn't think anybody would know that that tune was Tom Petty.
They should.
When did Tom Petty pass away? You looked him up online. Did it say when he passed away?
I say a couple years ago, but it might be 10 years ago. Let me look. Yeah, October 2nd, 2017.
Wow, so it's been a while, almost 10 years. So what, 8 years ago? Man, oh man. And I was a huge fan. And, you know, I was recently reading, I know Nikki likes Huey Lewis and the News. But Nikki, was it you that was telling me that Huey Lewis had trouble with his vocal cords? Something went wrong. It's like The Sound of Music. I worked on The Sound of Music boxes, not the movie. But I did a lot of the musical figurines and the music boxes for Sound of Music, you know, getting all the rights to all the tunes and listening to the music. And even got to stay with the Von Trapp family in Vermont. But man, oh man, it was, you know, it's an eye opener to, you know, for people that are talented and can pick that stuff up. Anytime we lose an artist, you know, I know the world should be saddened by it. Anytime we lose anybody, it's horrible. But an artist could be known around the world, so it has a huge impact. Because I remember thinking, oh man, you know, I really like Tom Petty, and it was a big sad moment. So artists, just really, it's crushing, because they have an impact beyond their family and friends. You know, they impact people around the world, because I think music is a pathway to bring you a little bit of happiness in your life. Music and the arts, theater. I love a good comic. I love comics that don't have to use a lot of curse words, abusive language, that are funny just by their ability to tell a story or to relate to people in the audience to elicit a laugh. I love that type of comic. And they're so good. They're so good. Now, having said that, I also bought way back when Eddie Murphy. He was on the cover of his album, like in a red leather jumpsuit.
Delirious. Delirious.
Oh my gosh. He was vulgar and raw and so awful. And I loved it. I listened to that thing several times. Andrew Dice Clay, I never really warmed up to Andrew Dice Clay, but Eddie Murphy was a totally different story. All that vulgarity that he brought was just, I just laughed nonstop. I listened to that one several times in the car when that launched, and that's been years ago. Absolutely years ago. But I like comedians that can touch with funniness. There was a female comedian in North Carolina. She passed away just a few years ago. My gosh, she never said a curse word, but she was absolutely hysterical. And there's a female comedian right now from Tennessee, around Chattanooga, Tennessee. She recently did a movie with Reese Witherspoon. She's so funny. She's all over TikTok. And she just relates stories about her life and her family, and they're hysterical. She is gifted. The people that can do that and just get hundreds, thousands of people to laugh, they're gifted in a different kind of way. The same way that a good musician can lay down words on paper and then sing it and elicit an emotion from you. It's important that we have all that stuff. And we have all that stuff by having freedoms, Guardians, really. The freedom to create, the freedom to bring it to life. Broadway, I love Broadway. And I love to see theatrical productions. I love movies. I want to say a big thank you to everybody that played with me tonight. Superman, thank you for hanging out with me and listening to me chat and carry on. And
no problem,
Dom,
man.
I want you to feel better. Dom, I know you've had some serious bad luck with broken bones, but Dom, you are appreciated and you're always welcome here on my channel. And to everybody else who played tonight, even those folks that were match made, Guardians, stand up against oppression, push back the darkness, because together we win this war. I am Ransom Rider. This is my favorite game, Destiny 2. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Thank you, Superman.